Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Just going to be kind of an update as to what all's going on, what we are working on today. I have been taking cuttings from some trees at the old property, and we have been setting them up, doing a little bit of experimenting. I've never not done a lot of this, and I've talked to several people, Bobby being one of them. Hey Bobby. And he and I have talked about how to do this before, and I'm trying it today. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment with the ones, the Bartlett pears. Some I've cut all the leaves off of, some I've cut part of them, some are 1 year growth, some are 2 year growth. I also have started all of them with rooting hormone. The flowering crab apples, I've done more of a traditional thing because those are mainly ones for my wife, and you see I have a bunch more to do. I have Corkscrew Willow, which is kind of like just a different variety of a weeping willow, and we're going to get it in the ground. Those are really pretty. The nice thing about them is they are a member of the Salix family, and they can root in just dirt without any rooting hormone at all, and they do very well. You can actually cut them, jab them in the ground, and if you do that with 10 of them, come back in 5 or 6 months, half of them will have rooted and will be growing. Now we are going to do these along the fence line when we start on the new fence, and we will incorporate them through the field wire, and so it will be actually a combination of a fence as well as a living fence barrier. So be something kind of do, and then as it grows and progresses, we'll weave the limbs through the mesh. So it'll be, like I said, it'll be something to do. We've got some trees, blaze maples, which are really pretty maple trees that turn bright red, and I got a bunch of them, and I've got a bunch of white elderberry that we're going to do, and we're going to be using them for forage for the chickens, because white elderberry is one of the highest protein fodder trees that you can use. You can use them for goats, you can feed rabbits, you can feed chickens with it, and once they get used to it, they eat it very, very well. It's as high in protein as commercial diets. Why would you do this? Well, if there is a shortage of food, chicken feed, or it becomes a lot more expensive, we can incorporate the white elderberry as well as the willow. They will eat both of those pretty well, and it's a pretty good alternative, and then you can feed them a little bit of scratch and they still do pretty good. So that is what we're working with. Comments, thoughts, suggestions, I would appreciate all of it. Like I said, have not done a lot of tree cuttings. I have some persimmon that I'm going to do. I know where a couple of wild ones are, and so I'll take a bunch of cuttings, and if any of you guys are going to be in central Alabama in 5 or 6 months, if any of these things do take and you want 1 or 2 of them, just let me know. and we'll get them to you. I'm going to try to find a nice sunny place where they're not going to get a whole lot of wind. Today is really windy. And leave them out here close enough to where they won't get forgotten, and I can water them and everything. I'm not going to put them in the on the grow shelves or anything like that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I might do one and just see how it does in the grow lights, and should do really well. But again, we're just using a good pair of clippers, rooting hormone, a good dirt, garden soil. I actually bought some instead of just digging up a bunch here on the property. I want to try to get this going pretty good, and see how they work out. I got a lot more to do though, so, and I'm losing daylight fast, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Again, thoughts, comments, suggestions, if you guys have done this before. I'm pretty new at this, so holler at me and let me know if you have any good thunk. Take care of your people, guys.